So Fantasy Sumo, Rain in 11th, slowly clawing his way back up.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Pencils and the Short Kings are at 15 points. I was gonna add in and the your car's name, but I couldn't remember your car's name. Emiko? Emiko? Is that it? Something like that. Haha, got him. Waka Mitakage, 16 points. Myself at 17 points. Nordal 19. I can't believe I actually remembered that. Jeff and Doi and Maglev 21 points. Head Not Shy 22 points, tied with Maddie. Teresa, very, very strong 23 points. I'm proud of me too, June. Cardamom Dog, aka Clove Dog, and Pudding tied at 24 points apiece. Zach, 25 points. We're getting to some strong winning records here. Wakatakakage doing a lot of us dirty, I feel like, this Basho. Shablo, 27 points. All winning records across the board for Shablo. And then finally, Goliath and Weekly tied at 28 points. Onosato, Kirishima for both. Aonishiki and for Goliath. Ura, Ichiyamamoto, and then both with Kusano. Very well done to both of them. With that, let's switch to our sumo song and find who we're going to raid over to. You should have picked Kirishima, Zach. I'm disappointed in you. Is Sunpax the one that's streaming June, or is it someone else that we were supposed to raid over to? He is, Teresa. He's a young, up-and-coming wrestler. Oh no, but Meta's also streaming with Blizzy tonight. I hate having... It's so much easier the days where there's just one person that we want to raid over to, and then I struggle so much when there's two people that I want to raid over to, and I'm like, I want to raid them both. I can't raid them both. That's not how raids work.
It's fine. I'm not taking it no type.
Wait, Metaphor is live, but it's not. Huh.
I will shout them both out for sure, though.
Alright.
Alright.
Both out. You can't stop me. No one. Gonna rate no one. I mean, Meta's wearing a shirt, which is pretty big downgrade from yesterday. So I don't know if we can rate over to Meta if he's wearing
That's funny.
I have Meta's
What's funny?
open, so
Oh, wait.
I've got Tulio's open, and he's like, Meta's wearing a shirt. That's quite the downgrade from yesterday.
Oh, were you shirtless? Dude, I got into your stream. I didn't see it.
No,
Oh,
no, no, no,
man.
no, no. I put the shirt on to turn my cam on. I was not going to stream shirtless. Not unless I was like, if I was on the speedrun grind, the shirt can come off. You know, we gotta get that boost.
back to Sunpax, because Meta is usually not streaming at the hours that we wrap up our sumo stream. He did yesterday.
Why are these all out of order? What's the point?
Like he did yesterday, but
Gonna have to mute the stream. Up. We're playing Trackmania again. This is crazy. You made a lobby, right?
Yeah, it's room for Maltese.
That means I'll be grinding some apps for, I guess, better times since you'll be going for ATs for these earlier ones.
Yeah. I'm gonna do normally until I get HE, but for these early ones where I'll probably get it fast, I'm gonna give myself like 7-8 minutes.
Okay. The Trackmania music on, so there's some background. Oh man, yeah. This was such a strange map. Finding the line that
180 is
works.
crazy. So this is probably gonna be a bull ride like this.
I keep skipping off the ground on this this start. I mean, I can't find a way where it doesn't do the skip. I think I remember I tried this. It still skips.
All right, I'm gonna put up the team ball leaderboard because my main thing here is gonna be beating you first. And once I've beaten you, then
It's the
already beaten
PA
you.
grind. Yeah, this one I just could not get down very well. That's my copium. I've really cut it there. What's warrior for this?
Oh, 24507.
Okay. It's gonna be tough.
I mean, I have a 534. I'm better, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting at a 670, and you know, I haven't finished the map yet. Okay.
Yeah, I actually had such a good time there. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Eating time.
507. I got it exactly.
Wow, that's crazy.
Session time. I'll go till session time's like 7 or 8 minutes, I think, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
So yeah, if the thing is, you have to. Well, no, that is faster in building up speed. If I can get a better angle, I think it is actually worth it to go for that wide angle. Okay, hold on. Yep. That's gonna be better because now I can go wider and lower and way more inside. Yes.
Do you go? Wait, what? Do you go wide on that? Second bolt Tulios. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I wasn't sure if we were gonna win the vote. Hope
Everybody wanted to see
everyone's having a
Trackmania
good
gameplay.
night.
So, let me just PB real quick.
I won the vote.
Um,
Makes me happy.
Yeah, if you want to peep what I'm doing real quick, you can watch. But I'm basically going for more speed on this by getting wider here and then going to the right. I'm trying to get as clean. I got a clean landing once, and then that lets you go inside here.
I mean, I already
Speed.
go inside on that second turn.
Well, I was like cutting full low here and just maximizing or I guess minimizing distance by like doing this basically.
Oh.
But now I'm going like real wide at the start to get like a lot of speed on the downhill for like a really fast landing.
Yeah, the thing is, I struggle getting the speed to fully clear the hill. There's like, I don't know where the sweet spot is, I guess. But then I feel like I have to turn so harshly to make that turn. If I get that.
Okay, 404.
And I'm just behind my PB the entire time doing it. Hey, I need to see the rest of your run. Okay.
Yeah, you kind of cut the bowl high first so that you can get a easier exit. That makes sense. Ooh, sniped it.
Yeah, I don't like.
4353.
It's just like small differences in the line, I think. Man, I don't know how you get your line on that. You're starting high, like, at the checkpoint, but I feel like I need to be turning at that point already. Did you... Oh, maybe... The next one. You're, like, at the top of the next checkpoint. Where I'm, like, already on the inside line at that point.
Shoot, I saw my speed.
So sorry to the viewers who were hoping for a shirtless stream. Not today.
24-2.
Is
What are we looking at here? 135? What? Is there a... Alright.
Is there a cut?
For my final act, I'm gonna... Oh, I can't even watch it because I'm in a multi-lobby. What? Alright. Cat Curly, I'm following you. Let's go.
Let's see. Let's see Cat Curly's line.
If I can keep up.
Yep,
Oh.
going high on the bowl. That makes sense.
The sign. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a sign there. Bro, that
Oh,
tripped me
dude,
out.
I've been going on the sign.
Okay, so he actually does go low here, and then he just cuts right. I don't imagine this is fast. See, that to me is slow. I guess what I'm doing is almost as fast as him, to be fair.
This goes higher. That I'm losing time though. Like I need the speed to keep that.
Oh, that's OP. Wait, what? Oh, wait, okay, I have to keep going now. I have to keep going now. That sign's giving me like half a second.
All right, 23-9.
Yeah, nice. That sign gives me so much time. Oh my gosh. But you said you were already doing that.
I just didn't have the line. The line is everything.
I low-key can't. We're already breaking the rule on the very first one, but I like need this now.
Especially now that I have a better time than you. Like you can't have that.
This is true.
Yeah, I guess I just wasn't using the sign as efficiently, I think. Hey, Nymphum. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I knew with how much I was maxing what I had to be missing something there.
There's PB getting that speed. What is he doing? I was minus 0.2 and he just zoomed by. I didn't even feel slow.
Yeah, and that's why my line at the start is slower, because my line was prioritizing ending speed, whereas it didn't matter because you have to go so far up the wall for the optimal line anyways, so the ending speed doesn't matter.
Feels like home, Yohaha. We're so back.
Yeah, we are low-key back.
Fairly new players started playing Trackmania yesterday. Sick. Welcome in. Fun.
Welcome to the world's most competitive racing game, as Portugal would say.
Slime. Any tips for what to practice? Blizzard, you're better at that.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me PB. I gotta be meta first, and then I'll.
Oh, okay. I mean, that could take a while. You can respond to.
Look right now. Fizzy Blizzy takes first place. I'm out. We're moving on. Here you can.
You don't need to quit out. Oh, you're showing things.
So if I'm assuming you have club access, but if you don't, I guess grinding the campaigns is really your only option in playing Cup of the Day.
And weekly shorts.
Watching players. Oh yeah, true, weekly shorts. I forgot about that.
Like that.
You do have club access. If you're under all clubs, it should be one of the first ones there. But if not, you can look up TM School.
Not yet, but planning on getting it.
Okay. If you do end up getting club access, this has a 25 course, I believe. 15 course training for every single style of track in the game, and I recommend you pick one to try to get really good at first, because if you slowly build up, it's fine. Like, you'll get that naturally from playing weekly shorts and Cup of the Day, but the best thing to do is try to really focus on understanding one surface. I know on Scrappy's channel he also has something where he goes through a lot of those TM School things early on from about a year ago or 2 years ago, and he kind of explains why something is fast and what he is doing. And I think that's also a really good way to go about it, is to watch players like that explain it. Virtual also sometimes talks about that on stream, but less so than somebody who's actively going through things like that. So I think Trackmania School is probably one of the best things there, and really like genuinely hunting for good times on those. Like, I'm talking trying to get ATs even if it takes hours. But that's like your true shortcut to getting really good. Other than that, go for good times on campaigns, watch replays, look up how do I get good at surface on the internet. Wait.
At surface?
At dirt, grass.
Oh, like specific. Got it.
Yeah, sorry. I shouldn't.
Definitely, like one thing that I think has definitely helped us grow is kind of pushing our like local leaderboards.
This is true.
Blizzard going for PA times, me going for Illinois times. Just really trying to see where you compare with your local area, just because it's, you know, it's kind of daunting looking at the world leaderboard and it's like, okay, I'm 7,553. And there's just such a huge gap, where here it's like you've got that smaller range. You still have your people who are like really good. Cheese Lover's always been like that goal for me. Cat Curly for Blizzard. My bad.
You were talking, so I was just...
So it... different things, you know, turning on other players' ghosts and kind of seeing their route and seeing if you can mimic that. Like Blizzard said, watching other people definitely helps, you know,
yeah,
hearing
like,
them explain the mechanics.
This game is a lot of execution, but more than any other game I have personally tried to get good at, there's actual skill involved in trying to figure out what to do. I also like if you're gonna do it, play Cup of the Days and stuff like that. If you end up getting club access, I encourage you to try to get the fastest time you can without looking at the GPS or without looking at a record first.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you really can't figure out what to do, look at what other people do and try to figure out why they do that. Oh, you already know. I'm locked in.
You've got first 2 campaign ATs. Do they get harder? They absolutely do get harder.
Yeah, every 5 maps, the tracks get harder and the ATs get harder as well.
Oh my god!
I like this map.
Track 15. The AT is rough.
It always
just
seems like a bottleneck.
It's hard not because the track is hard. I would say the track 15 is fairly simple, but the congrats on gold with that catastrophic failure at the end. But it's a 5-lap track, and so you have to drive it well 5 times in a row, which is not easy. It's so easy to make one mistake 3 laps in, and you just have to restart. Yes, it does suck. Club access is yearly. It's, I think, what was it, $20 a year?
It's an Ubisoft game, and we all basically collectively hate Ubisoft. I don't think there's, but like, I genuinely, I'm gonna be real.
It's worth
I
it.
totally understand why. I totally understand why somebody wouldn't want it, and I don't want to defend bad business practices. But one of my biggest things is correlating hours to money. And there are so many games that have done worse than me paying. I've only paid $40 so far, and I have almost 400 hours in the game. That's like, what is that? 100? No, that's 10 times the worth for me.
Yeah, I don't think $1 an hour is like fully transferable. But I also look at. I think I've paid. How much was Celeste on release? Like $10.
Well, Nymph, there's 3 cups every day. One of them is for, they would be called Cup of the Morning. That's usually for Australians, but I still only get to play cups traditionally on weekends like this.
Yeah, usually we're like the cup of the night. Where on weekends, if we're awake, we'll be able to play like the true map reset cup of the day, where your like European audience is there, which is the top region.
A lot more competitive, yeah. I'm actually kind of getting my butt kicked on this one.
Yeah, Yuho does not. Yuho is a Ubisoft enjoyer. He's a big. He's an Assassin's Creed fan.
Me too, but I'm slow. Yeah, I mean, I their games are fine. It's just like their business practices.
I believe if you were on console, yes, you would need to pay for their live service as well.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We're both on PC, and actually, usually I have the answer for console players, but this I do not know for certain. I'm pretty sure
A lot of speed.
Yuhoha would be able to help me out here. Xbox Game Pass, I believe, has Ubisoft. What is it, like Ubisoft Plus? Is that what their service is called? Built in. And I think you don't need live on Xbox. There you go. Is that with or without Game Pass? If you know. But on PS you need it. There you go. How much is club access and freedom money? $20 for the year.
A year. Yeah.
So
Dude,
we're
I'm actually bad at this track.
We're currently on year 2 for ours, so we've spent $40 on it.
I have 400 hours. The meta has like 200, I think.
No, I think I'm at like 370 now.
What? There's no way. How many do I have? I have 390. There's no way you have 370.
Yeah, I could have.
Thank you for your purchase.
Okay, 270. My bad.
Yeah.
And we've both taken like extended breaks off the game, and yet we've still played a lot. Man, I did not know the line through the grass.
Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with that too.
Oh
I keep losing my PB on
no.
the ending.
That was PB worth. Yeah, I just missed it off the just like going too low.
Bro, he's catching me. There's no way. How am I losing so much? Yeah, plus 0.001. Well, I mean, it's plastic, so it's all about dull angles, really. But you also want to minimize the time you're on the thing and exit speed. I mean, it's a PB. I don't really think there's any tricks here. I think this is just really tough. I'm somehow bad at it, which is... If I go this way... Ooh. I think I'm losing so much speed. I wonder if there's a line through those trees.
There might be. PB keeps catching me there.
Downloading Trackmania if that's fun. Hey, there's a lot, to be fair, there is actually quite a lot you can do now because of weekly shorts. Like, weekly shorts kind of changed the game for that. That's gotta be a line. No, I'm testing that out.
Like between the trees?
I'm going full to the right of the trees, actually, because you actually cross the penalty faster than any other... Like, you cross the penalty super fast. The thing is, you're losing a lot of speed because you're angled. But if you can get a good angle there, it would be insane.
Why are you also downloading it, you ho-ha? It's so good. It's so fun.
Also, another tip, play Cam 2. That's just my personal
Don't
tip.
Don't listen to this guy. Cam 1 is perfectly fine.
I lose so much speed doing that. I'm really thinking there's something with that, though.
Play whichever camera like you feel most comfortable with. I think realistically, I don't think either camera gives any more benefit. I'm sure Blizzard would argue and say Cam 2 is better. He feels like he sees better in it. I feel like I see worse.
I think there are merits to all three of them. I just think that Cam 3 is probably the most universal one, but the other two have their merits and uses as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cam 3 is like if you can get good at it, it is the best, but nobody wants to play that camera.
Right. There's a time where if you use Cam 1 or Cam 2, you will want to switch to Cam 3 for certain things. There are just moments it's like just guaranteed better.
You could rebind. No, sorry, I'm eating. That's kind of rude, but... Man,
no! Wait! Oh, it's just a lobby PB. Dang.
I'm looking at the PA record. We goes really high. Wow. Look at that exit speed. Look at him go. Wow, dude. That snowball's like mad.
Wait.
Okay, so
I didn't see it.
Go. We're talking like the same strat they do for like 01. Like where you like go up here. And then you grab exit speed the whole way around the plastic. and it just snowballs because you're on such a long section.
Oh, okay.
It seems so counterintuitive, but like, I mean, if you think about it, it's just a really long section.
Yeah, you're off penalty for longer, and you're able to build those gears back up.
Yeah.
Ah, 23-9.
23-4.
Took about 30 minutes to figure out how to reset the run. Yeah, getting comfortable with your controls is it's definitely a really good thing to learn early.
Okay, man, I'm about to ready to move on, but you let me know.
Yeah, I'm good to go when you're ready. I beat my old PB, so I'm happy with it.
Oh. Good map.
I'm gonna finish this run through.
Hoping that I can get a good time like that without having to check next time, but we'll see. Man, I'm actually 0.1 away from top 5. That's cool. I mean, I guess I am pretty... to be fair, I should be top 5 capable, as we've seen in my state. It's just going to be on very certain stuff.
Right. It's
and also,
not...
I barely... Like, if I play this for more than 9 minutes session time, I mean, my top 3 in PA for the last map, I had, I think, 8 hours on 18.
Yeah.
So...
Dude, I forgot I grabbed some cheesecake.
Voted? Which interactive?
Which interactive?
Sub anniversary? No.
Yeah.
An Xbox One compatible Call of Duty Black Ops. Are they not all compatible?
Yeah, I'm actually curious. Are they not all compatible? Oh, is it specific for Australia that there's...
Bro, Yuhoha, I got you. I'm not gonna lose. Magmita's first on this by 0.3.
Cheesecake, yes.
I don't recognize any. I don't recognize any of these names, dude.
Fantastic. You probably couldn't see it. It probably slid around the bowl.
Oh, you know why Magmita's probably 0.3 head is probably because cheated the cut.
Oh, this is the one with the cut. Yeah.
The 360 or Xbox One version, but not. Pretty sure I understand. Yuhoha is really out for blood on you today.
I didn't
For you, but
I didn't know there were newer versions
I'm
of Black
still
Ops 2 that would have been past Xbox One.
there's only one version of Black Ops 2 for the 360.
No, there was an Xbox One version, I'm pretty sure.
If you're talking digital, yeah, but
I could have sworn they released a...
they don't up port, they only down port. Black Ops 3 was the first one to have 2 versions because it had a 360 and a 1. Well, no, Ghost was, sorry. Ghost was the first new gen Call of Duty.
And I remember seeing the first thing of Ghosts in 3 on like 360. Ooh, man.
Yeah. I got used to it because I had it. Yeah, I understand people freaking out seeing it for the first time because it did look bad. But the thing is, now those games look bad to me. Like even I remember Redwood was like, "Look at how beautiful this is. Nothing will ever get better than this." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember that? Like people used to like just record Redwood and be like, "This is Call of Duty in 2020, 2014 or whatever." How do I see you?
I see you. I'm right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you go into like your camera, like right here.
I don't know if I had it off. I see you now. More exit speed here. Since I fumbled the turn, it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna go for the bug slide. Here we go.
I still don't know how bug slide works.
Bro, this 2025, man. I've told you this like 15 times.
Yeah, and you know, maybe in another year you'll need to explain no sliding to me again.
Yeah.
Or what was the what's the drift that you don't have the speed to drift for? What's that one called?
Yeah, no sliding.
Oh, that is no sliding. Yeah. No, I still don't know how to do it.
I mean, there's like technically multiple uses for the term, but yeah, no sliding is when you just don't break. You also use no sliding as a term for like basically when you're doing really high level dirt tech where you're speed sliding, but like also I don't exactly know how it works, but that's also considered no sliding. But 90% of the time, it's just you miss the drift. The reason why they call the other tech no sliding is because you actually abuse that tech on dirt in some way. I don't really know how it works though, because that's like a campaign winning level amount of dirt tech. So obviously, I don't understand how it works.
Yeah, to me, that's a failing of terminology if it's used in like 3 separate like not completely different.
Yeah, you just
but,
complain
like,
about this so much, and I just have to defend things I don't care that much about.
I just think terminology should have like different terms for different strats instead of like, you know, if this was Ocarina of Time and I was
it's the
back
same
walking.
mechanic is the thing.
If me like side hopping in a weird way was called back walking, but I also, you know, walk backwards to back walk, but I also clip through the ground to and that's called back walking, like everyone would be like, wow, that's dumb. But in Trackmania it's like, no, that just makes sense.
And not everyone is like that. You're the only person who complains about this stuff.
Well, no, I'm the only person who complains because I'm coming from an outside perspective and I'm like, hey, no other community would do this with one term. That's how I see it. It just makes it confusing to learn something when it's like, oh, but you told me this was no sliding. Well, that is no sliding, but that's not that. Like, no sliding is also this. It's like, how am I supposed to? It gets confusing when
when your skids are overlapping. Therefore, you did not drift. The same principle is applied when you want to get extra speed on dirt. Your skids overlap. Therefore, you no slide on dirt on purpose, and you no slide on asphalt on accident.
Wait.
The same exact thing happens.
But how we started this conversation, you were saying it was the tech where it's like you're drifting when you don't have the speed to drift. You aren't like up to
exactly.
speed.
So what happens is your skids basically like perfectly overlap, like I did right there.
I didn't see.
This is me no sliding. And so my skids aren't separating at all. They're just...
And it's like...
On dirt, there's a thing you can do where if you, like, you know how speed sliding, it's like, okay, there's certain widths and stuff like that, like, for every...
Right.
Like, dirt's perfect speed slide, so to speak. The thing is, it's not a speed slide, because it's not how it works. Is basically that you just have skid marks on dirt, but you perfectly overlap them, like 100%. And it like does something, which is technically a no slide, because that's what a no slide is perfectly overlapping your skid marks. It's once again just the thing of, are you going to do it on purpose or on accident? So people will say, like, if you hear people talking about like dirt records, they'll usually be like, okay, how often do you no slide? Is this a no slide, or is this just I get the angle? Thanks for stopping by, Nymph.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you progress well. Good luck with the Trackmania.
I mean, we don't need a counterexample against meta. This is just how it works. Meta just doesn't like the terminology in this game. I can agree sometimes.
It's not all the game's terminology. I mean, it's like my title says we're grinding the campaign instead of hunting, because like that's just the terminology. Different words for the same thing depending on which community you're from. Speedrunning,
I
you call
a grind regardless.
Speedrunning, you call a record a PB, personal best. In cross country and track, in the running community, you call it a PR, a personal record, which I still prefer the term PR, but since I've been part of gaming community more,
yeah, I mean, and it's
just
very
use the
easy to switch up
terminology.
the way I say things.
Right. There's just, when it comes to specific tech, I'm like, okay, I don't understand the term for it being no slide. Like, the actual action happening doesn't seem to line up in my head with what you do. Like, I just...
Well, you're not sliding. The thing is, if you're sliding, your car would be, like, theoretically, like, sliding out. Like, as in, like... If you lost control of your car, you would no longer be, like... You would be making separate skid marks on the road, most likely.
Yes, but if I was, like... if I'm just driving straight, like, technically I'm also not sliding, right? Like, 90% of the time you're driving, you're not sliding.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why it's called a no slide, because when you're driving...
Yeah, but I'm not gonna call, like, my regular driving no sliding, because that'd be dumb. I'd just say I'm driving.
I would.
So you're no sliding all the time?
No,
until
my skids are now.
Okay, but you're not sliding. Is what I'm like. That's what I mean. Like, you wouldn't call your regular driving no sliding, because just because you're not sliding doesn't mean anything.
I guess so. A no slide is a slide that doesn't slide, and that's why it's called a no slide.
nice bump there. Popped off right over me.
It can't be called regular driving because there is something that's happening, but you're not sliding because
right,
which is usually what skid marks are gonna denote.
Right.
Yeah, finally didn't need the gear there. I don't understand how to not eat the gear at the end.
What was the input for no sliding? So isn't it like tap the side and then like tap another button and then hold?
You're thinking of a Neo slide.
That's how I started the conversation, was me asking about that, and we got the term. Thank you.
No, we're talking about no sliding.
No, when I was initially asking you, I couldn't remember what Neo slide was called, but that's what I was trying to
No, you
ask
said bug
about.
slide. I said there's a bug slide here, and you said, yeah, I don't remember how to do that.
No, when you were talking about... When we were talking about
Because I was
Things
going
you
for
have
the cut, and then I said,
things
and
you
I
have
said,
taught
I'm
me
gonna...
that I don't remember how to do. But I
Yeah,
could
that started with me going for the cut, and I said I'm gonna bug slide for the cut, and you said I don't remember how to do that, and I said, oh, I teach you this like every 5 seconds.
Yeah, but I don't remember you teaching me bug sliding. But I remember you teaching me neo sliding, and I don't, or neo
Yeah, I
drifting,
taught you
whatever.
bug sliding when you did it in your map.
Yes, yeah, okay, I remember now.
You
See,
literally hold a gas and brake as you fall
I
onto a surface.
yeah, you explaining it that it was in my map made me remember how to do it. But then I was like,
Yeah, plus, we've done it in other maps before too. We've done it that a ton for random map stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, neoing is when you try to avoid getting a no slide because you have either not enough speed or like a bad angle, basically.
Right, because that's what I was talking. Because isn't that's used when it's like you don't have the speed,
I
like
can do it here.
you don't meet the
Like
conditions to drift, but you drift.
Yeah, exactly like this.
And see that to me that term makes sense. You know, neo is usually a term referencing like small, and and so it's, you know, you're below the threshold of drifting.
I did not know that was what that meant. I just think it sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
I don't really think there needs to be a reason behind most terminology.
I feel like it helps retain the information of what the terminology is if the name makes sense. Either that or you name it after someone. Maybe it was named after someone.
Have a good night, Yohoha.
Not Yohoha.
Manalus in an RPG, yeah. Yeah, I can really quickly switch around terms pretty easily. We've spent way too much time on this. I'm gonna stop after this. I'm curious where I'm at. Me checking the records here isn't really gonna help, unfortunately. I'll just go for the... Get it.
Anna, listen,
Yeah,
it's just like...
Okay, 52, not bad. Yeah, I don't really want to go for the Uber here, so...
Oh!
I got the Warrior medal, so take it. Moving on to green.
Even picking up like the terminology for climbing, it's like, you know, my gamer brain is like, oh, I'm trying to figure out the route or the lore, the line, and it's like, no, in climbing it's the beta.
There was some guy once was like, I thought he was saying, I'm gonna give you, you want me to give you some ops, but that's not what he said, I don't think. I can't remember what it was, but it's like a climbing term, I guess.
I don't know what he was trying to say.
He was giving me advice, basically.
Oh, interesting. Oh shoot, I do drift there, don't I?
Okay, yeah. They had green arrows, so I thought it was just a release, but it's something Meta would say.
Bro's looking at the arrows? I don't even see...
Yeah,
there are arrows. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was looking for arrows on the uphill turn because I thought if they were yellow, I'd have to drift because I've been just NASCARing those the whole time.
Me being like, oh yeah, they had green flags, so I thought it meant this. There's flags? What flags?
Yeah, I didn't even notice the flags.
When you said there were green arrows, I was like, there's arrows on this map? Where? Complete flip of... or dynamic.
Rian, that's a sentence a little bit too big for me, I think.
I think using terminology with starts with not operand can be left ambiguous because you're not actually describing the strategy, but what the strategy does not entail, which could be multitude of other things. Yes.
I feel so dumb.
That basically, if the terminology isn't like the term isn't based around what's happening, it's sort of uh like you're not just the term doesn't describe what you're doing, and sometimes it describes what you're not doing in that instance, which could be utilized in other situations where you're also not doing that, but you're not doing the specific thing to do that strat. Did I understand that correctly?
What the? No,
I think in this sense of
I'm
like,
gonna beat you, and that's all I care about.
so like with no sliding, the term is based off of what you're not doing and not necessarily describing what you are doing.
There's a term for it, and that's it. I mean, that's just the end of it. Like,
No, it's more of like that style of naming things. Rian's just pointing out like how that style of naming things can be problematic.
I guess. I don't.
I get you. Blizzard is playing Trackmania. Is he?
Am I not?
I don't know. Steam just told me you are.
Well, I'm here, bro. This map's kind of confusing me. I don't really understand this.
It's very strange lines. Oh no, that could have been PB.
Again there. We're looking at 28. That's not bad. 26 is tough.
That'd have been 27.
I think no slide makes perfect sense, though. It's a very.
I think it could be
Either
more
you say,
self-explanatory, but when you just
say I no slid or you say I didn't get a slide, and there's just simply a term, so therefore I'm gonna say it. But I mean, if you say I didn't get a drift, then I'm gonna know what you meant.
Okay, see, but if you said I didn't get a slide, I'd be like, that sounds weird. If you say no slid, I'd understand what you mean. But if you say I didn't get a slide, I'd be like, why didn't you say drift?
Sure. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I absolutely do. And now that you've described like the dirt side of it, which I'm sure you've probably described before, but now that we had this full in-depth discussion of it, I understand it better.
Yeah. It's like that even like goes a little bit past my understanding because that's like top 5 campaign level dirt tech. Like I don't fully understand because it's like I say that and you're like, oh, okay, so just driving straight on dirt that perfectly overlaps for skids. Yes, but it's like different. But it's a no slide. That's all I understand.
I understand your explanation of it, yet I'll never understand the actual.
Yeah. And I think most people can't do it anyways. So.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because there's speed sliding, and then there's quantum sliding, which is only on dirt, and then there's no sliding on dirt. There's 3 different ways to do it, and I understand them all fundamentally, but I don't quite understand how it works.
Quantum sliding, Rian. He's making things up. Don't egg him on. No, go.
Quantum sliding
I've never
is
heard
essentially. So speed sliding is speed sliding. Dirt is like a lot of overlap. But once again, that only works in certain gears where it's actually going to give you the bug that speed sliding occurs, where it's like, hey, this is going to be faster. Obviously, if you're for asphalt, for instance, speed sliding does not work in gear 2. You're not going to get the bug where the drift makes you faster. Because what's happening is it's like a bug where because of the mechanic of them making it so that drifts give you kind of like a speed boost. At gear 4 and up, I think it is, or maybe it's only gear 5 and up, or like 300 speed and up on asphalt. That's why full speed sliding works. Is because you're tricking the game into being like, well, hey, I'm drifting, so give me the drift boost.
But then you're also steering driving as straight as
straight as
possible to
possible.
get the
Yes,
most
correct.
direct speed.
And that drift boost in speed changes based on your speed, and that's why it's like the higher speed you are, the more overlap you want.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that happens. I believe it's lower gears in for the grass and dirt ones, or at least the dirt ones. I think it's like more useful in like gear 3. Don't quote me on that though. Quantum sliding is where you basically start it out as a speed slide and then you snap it to 100% overlap. And you're like, well, that's a no slide. And I'm like, yes. But it's like, because you snapped it first, I think it's different. And once again, this is where it leaves my terminology of understanding. Like,
Mm-hmm.
quantum sliding to me sounds the same thing as a no slide, but when people describe it, I know it's different.
And I know you've
So
taught me the importance of snapping.
Well, yeah, that's just to snap into a speed slide, though.
Right.
Like, that's just, yeah. Or it's just, that's just snapping to go straight again. Like, you know, instead of doing a gradual thing, just snap back as fast as possible to going straight, because that's just how dirt's gonna... I haven't even gotten AT yet. I'm kind of...
I just got a PB. Felt pretty good.
No, we were talking about Neo sliding earlier.
See, okay, Rian, this is exactly how I was.
But to be fair,
You're not crazy. There's a lot of information.
Yeah, mechanically, like, this game has a lot of mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm describing, everything is different. If they were called the same thing, that would actually be wrong. Like I said, the one I don't quite fully understand the difference between is a quantum slide and a neo slide, because to me they're both 100% overlaps. But I know they're different.
Go, keep going, keep going. No.
You know, the one meta doesn't quite like is that bug sliding is also sometimes called GSs or grass sliding.
Yes. Why do we have multiple terms for the same thing?
It's basically exactly why you'd think they would be. In history, the trick was discovered and people started calling it two different things. And it wasn't agreed upon because two different sides of the community were saying two different things.
See, that sucks.
It first happened because the only way people got it was on the penalty, like I shouldn't say the penalty grass, but the Trackmania stadium grass.
Stadium grass, yeah.
Is people how they figured out how to do it. And so some people were like, hey, well, this is a bug, so it's a bug slide. And other people were like, well, it only works on grass, so it's a grass slide. And then once they figured it out afterwards, it was like... And then, so it's like, usually most people don't call it a grass slide. They'll call it a GS for short, but a bug slide in long. And I think the only reason they don't call it a bug slide in long, or a bug slide in short, is because the abbreviation would then be BS. I don't think anybody wants to say that.
Right.
So I think that's my theory slash what I heard happened. So as annoying as it is, I think it makes sense for both times. I'm never gonna say GS, but old players do. But most new players just say bug slide. It's not usually. You have definitely
in calls and with me and Surflix called it GS, I think, or referred to it as GS.
I really doubt it, but maybe I've said it like once or twice. But I usually just say bug slide.
But usually it's a thing where I don't say anything, and then you say it as bug slide, and I'm like, so that's what he meant. Because like,
well, I mean, you know, though.
I'm off in my own world, man. You know, you say GS, I'm like, I don't know. There's no great swords in this game.
Yeah, man. Bro, who the freak is?
Like, you know, I hoard a wealth of knowledge in my head, and it gets confusing.
Rian, that's exactly what it is. That's why it's called quantum sliding, I believe. I'm not a quantum physicist, but that's exactly what it is. You're in a constant state of sliding and not sliding. This is like, that's literally what Warchel described it as in one of the videos I watched. He's like, you're basically sliding without sliding. Because once again, you have perfect overlap. How is that different from a no slide? I don't know. I literally know like 5 people who know how to no slide on dirt, I swear. Or like do no slide in the terminology that they're using it, like where it gets you a ton of, like it's the world record strat.
Why is there a HUD? You can turn all the HUD off.
Yeah, actually, it basically starts out like that.
I'm
This game
I'm
starts out with no HUD.
yeah, you have to turn on most of the HUD. And some of the HUD you have to mod in, like knowing
Yeah.
what the AT is, knowing what your there's no
Not
speedometer in the
anymore,
game.
but there is a. You can see the AT now. That's an update.
Okay. Yeah, the speed on the bottom right, that's a mod. If you want to see your speed in base game, it's just the number on the back of your car.
Yeah, which is, to be fair, until this game, that's just what players did. So a lot of old players are like, "Well, it's just what we did."
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like, I understand it now. I'm like, it's kind of cool, but it is definitely an objective advantage for PC for seeing gears. But I know that old players just memorize the speed
just
at which
know.
gears change.
Well, and you can hear it.
This is true. You can also hear it. Like I honestly, I think I could play without dashboard. Like I could play without basically anything at the skill level I'm at now. But for a new player, I definitely like think it totally helps.
Mm-hmm. Well, it also lets you to like not think as much. You know,
Okay,
you're.
got it. You. Oh no, you don't win. Okay, I'm probably just gonna move on since I got it and it's already been 12 minutes. But if you want to try to beat me,
No, I've got another like 0.45 saved up on that map, and I don't need to grind it right now. But I do want to improve that time.
I think the number one thing that people want in vanilla right now that was kind of in discussion is now granted this is banned in like Trackmania World Tour, but if you're just doing like a local tournament or something like that, people usually don't care. Is modded skids. Because modded skids for speed slides is like, I mean, come on. Like that's a massive help. Bren, because he's an old player, you know, plays without a lot of plugins. He recently got it and he was like, dude, this is like cheating. Because to him, he's never played with it.
So what Blizzard is talking about, if you look at his screen, when he's on the most notable is dirt. His skids are like a yellow, so he can see them more clearly.
Actually, the most notable is grass, but not the grass I'm about to go on because
that's like super tall grass.
This uses freaking like literal stadium grass.
So
yeah,
like
you see that grass right there where it goes pink and then
where my skids are just the color that like the color the color of the surface I'm on.
And the reason I use these is so that you can see my skid overlap better. If this had any road, I'd be able to show you, but my road overlapped ones. But yeah, I use modded skids to mainly for full speed, but also for grass and dirt speed slides. Although I'm not really ever getting useful speed slides on dirt. It's more just like, hey, can I minimize my turning? Or can I snap well? And that's definitely easier to see. I won't lie. Like, it's definitely easier to see. But, like, I mean, good players, you know, Bren, Scrappy, they never used it. Like, Scrappy still doesn't use it, and he's, like, you know, one of the best players ever. Arguably, so, like,
I mean, if you put the
still be good.
If you put the time in, you'll know the mechanics well enough without needing it. But it definitely does speed up like, that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you know, Trackmania World Tour, like official events and stuff like that, usually still ban it, but they're not, you know, policing that for Jimmy's $1,000 tournament. And that's where, like, granted, I don't know how many people would be, you know, entering that wouldn't have access to modded skids, right? But I think some people have that mentality of like, you know, I'm not going to use it because it's kind of cheaty. It's kind of like if you grew up with Geometry Dash in 2015, you're going to have a lot of opinions that align with what the game was maybe like back then and not now. Cough, cough, me, right? So I'm new gen for Trackmania, so I don't care about modded skins. You know what I'm like? I will take the free advantage and I won't feel bad about it. But somebody else not wanting to use it, I totally understand from the perspective of somebody else who has that same mentality in another game that they're an old gen in, you know? Please tell me you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm afraid my internet like went out or something. You just. So that's my little spiel on that. I hope that made sense.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if you can speed slide on this penalty or not penalty grass, the stadium grass or not. Like I honestly have no idea.
I was gonna ask you if you know like how like what different functions it has versus regular.
Yeah, it doesn't function like penalty. I know that, but it's also like not like it's not in the culture of this game. Like it was a big thing in TMNF. I'm sure we talked about this before, like where they would use that, but like they don't really do that in this game. So I'm not really familiar with it.
I don't think we've talked about it, but it's definitely something I noticed when we watch TMNF stuff.
Yeah. Like it's low-key sick. I think I low-key got like nostalgia for that game and I didn't play it. Especially when I see a 1.9 level, I'm like frick yeah. That was good. I think there, if I get more speed and I go outside, I catch that again. Theoretically, I should cook you on this one.
Theoretically.
I mean, I'm a second ahead already, but still.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you got a PB or not on that.
I got AT like almost immediately on this one as compared to the last one. The last one, like, I genuinely think was really hard. But maybe I'm just bad at tech, I don't know.
It's, I think it was less intuitive, for sure. Yeah. Like, this one's just straightforward. Just get better at dirt. Not my strong suit. Sometimes it is. There's some dirt maps where it just, like, it feels natural to me. And then there's others where I just can't get the line. This one, I can't even get to the dirt half the time. I just lose so much time on this grass.
Okay, let's see. I'm not competing with you. 54, 31. Okay, so this is like just driving.
Yeah, just do it better.
Yeah,
and that's one of the nice things with dirt is like it's intuitive of how to get better. Just the sides are ramped, so you know, try to drive fast enough to where you're able to stick to the side as much as you can, so you don't need to put more effort into turning and losing the speed.
Well, the thing I like about dirt is though, like for instance in this, outside is not always the play here,
right?
Because you're losing too much time going outside. So I think this is the one I have the best intuition on. Because I remember there was a cup of the day that Yumi and Surflix all played, and we were all taking this one outside line, and it was totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were going for a ton of speed, but it was just slower, and that really opened my eyes after I did that and the Trackmania School Dirt to being like, okay, I need to realize this way more often is not outside. That's only if you're going for like an insane amount of exit speed, but almost always it's like if you think going inside is slightly faster and then coming back out like NASCAR or something like that is faster, then it probably is, honestly. And then it's just all about, okay, minimizing turning, but also getting like a good, just, you know, your typical slidey surfaces, plastic, dirt, and grass stuff. But yeah, I like it. It has a mechanic, but it's like also just like lines, and then it's got, you know, some speed slide stuff, which is nice. Like, it's, I don't know, man. I like this game.
A good game.
A lot. Like, a lot. It'll be my most watched game on Twitch this year, for sure. Kind of been slacking on it, but I mean, I think it.
You just haven't been watching much in general, though.
Yeah, well, I was watching it a lot at work, but recently I kind of put that to the wayside. Now, with my free time at work, I usually play Pokemon ROM hacks.
That's fair.
Apparently. Yeah, I cut that penalty.
Trying to see what
I
this.
go wider here for more exit speed.
I don't know if
Going
I hit
faster
the
is
wall on
tough,
that.
but I definitely wouldn't be good at this one.
32:45. I don't know what my most watched would be this year. It probably is Trackmania. Um, Either that or Pokemon again. 'Cause I still watch a lot of I Ate Your Pie.
Right. I think for the downhill at the end, you might want to do a wiggle, now that I'm thinking about it, because that usually gives you a better nose down.
I'm usually landing on the downslope if I do it how I planned for.
Yeah, but if you get like a nose down at the end, you'll usually get like a slight speed boost.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think that's probably going to be better than air braking, but don't. That's something I'm still pretty bad at intuition on. Is
No, you
I'm always
should
trying to go for
be.
nose downs.
If you get it right, you shouldn't you should just land on the right curvature. You shouldn't need to air brake. If you go like left side of the dirt to the right side,
But I'm
it
saying
should
there's
jump you
sometimes that air
perfectly.
braking is faster than nose downing on a landing, and I just haven't really gotten that intuition down that well yet.
Oh.
Like this is, nose downing might be faster than landing on the curvature perfectly, for instance. Not necessarily air braking, but
I mean, essentially, it's just like what maximizes your wheel time on the ground, right?
well, sort of. But I don't exactly know how nose downing is faster, but it just does stuff, and you get like a speed boost with your car. I don't. Because it's like clamping down, and then all of a sudden it's just I don't. Physics tells me it makes sense, but in context of the game, I don't. Okay, I'm faster. I don't know how, but I am.
Me half the time I play the game.
Why is this guy catching up to me? Hey, personal best. Hey, good looks, bro. Awesome. That's sick. Oh, dang, we've been playing. Okay, I'm one more run. I get so distracted playing. Just like walked in. That attempt doesn't count. This one.
One more viable run.
Oh, I hate the gear. Right, it's like my heart drops when I hear. I'm like, ah. That was something I know you didn't understand for a while. I just didn't know there was a disconnect.
With
Eating a gear. Because I remember there was a we were doing a random map challenge, and we got a royal map, the white side of a royal map. And I was like, man, I keep eating this gear. And you're like, I'm not eating a gear. But you're like, I just can't go fast enough. And I was like, wow, like just winning Cam 7. I watched you. I'm like, you're eating the gear every time, meta.
yeah, I don't know. It was a term that I was like, I just don't know what he's talking about in a way.
I understand that you did like why you didn't. I can't remember what your thinking was. I think you was just like just because you didn't gear. You're like you associate it with gearing down, which sometimes that does happen if you gear down again.
Which when you eat something, you get rid of it, right? To me, that made sense in my head.
More like eating the gear as in eating the speed it gives you. What is happening, by the way?
I don't know.
Any checkpoints in this map?
You drove past some signs that kind of tell you.
Well, the thing is, this is 08, and I went for the downhill section immediately. Okay, there are checkpoints in this map.
You drove past a pretty critical sign.
Okay, so it's like a no, I saw the sign. I intentionally went that way because it's 08. I figured the downhill was the way to go.
It's
but
still downhill.
This is kind of cool, actually. Well, there's like a fake A08, like the typical 08, like
right.
just a straight downhill. I think that's kind of cool. In other news, this is on my map.
No, this is a difficult one, in my opinion.
I love the fake finish too. Okay, wait. So it's probably this.
I've gotten better results starting left side on it. But I haven't looked at any time, so I don't know if that's actually good or what.
I would doubt it, but
Like, it makes more sense that going right side would just be better. But, like,
you get a better sideways angle for the next down. Whoa! Wow.
Rude
Yeah, because I think you're gonna get too much airtime trying to get like the most direct line. I don't know. Here, let me try it.
It's still, like, super minimal airtime if you get the right.
Yeah. Yours might actually be faster. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. I don't know. This is pretty fast. Minus 0.3, minus 0.4. They're probably about the same. I mean, you are just going around like an actual inch of a pillar.
Right.
But okay, the left side does technically give me like 0.7 faster. How did I get airtime there?
Like, it doesn't make sense to me why it would make much difference, but every time I tried
it's just
them,
minimal movement.
Right.
Yeah, I think that minimal movement in this case is actually making a small difference. At least it's getting me an objective time save right now. So, as long as I don't get airtime. It is harder to not get airtime. Like, if we played this racing it, I don't know if I would go for that or not. I can't go for that.
But it's also penalty, so that you drive over. So, I mean, is airtime...
Wow, I lost all of my speed. That's cool.
Is airtime really, like, as bad?
I'm gonna compare now, since I can. Actually have a PB with it. Yeah, I'd say left is faster. The thing is, for the left, I was assuming I was getting airtime, but the thing is, I'm really not. Yeah, it's just faster.
What killed my speed there? I have no idea what just happened.
I think you probably had the same thing that happened to me.
Like, I was set for a pretty beefy PB, and then just didn't get it. Time?
Tommy Pitts! I go... I gotta minimize that airtime. It's really about how much of that penalty grass can you skip before you get to the actual grass at the end, and that's all based on your bobsled speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm landing, like, right on it, even when I'm faster on the bob. Like, I don't know if there's a specific exit angle I need to be looking for.
I mean, I'm not skipping all of it either. I'm just saying, in theory, that's probably how you save 1 second compared to my time right now. Because that's how far behind I am on First Pennsylvania. That's just like my thought process behind what would be the difference maker.
Right.
Not that I can do it.
There's a 30.4.
Dang, okay. Only got a few minutes to get this done. But you still got me on 01 pretty solidly.
Mm-hmm.
But I also hate 01. conceptually. Not this one's actually good. I don't know how to play Bob, as you can see. I lost all my speed. Awesome. Great job, Tanner. Dude, who is that, bro? Call him up. Tell him, bro, you need a name change, dog. I got 0.3 here, too. Ooh, I wonder if I can try to, like, lift up one of my wheels when I land on the penalty.
Yeah, I'm trying
Like,
to
get, like,
find a way to do that right now,
Yeah,
but
okay.
it's
That's
so
like a-
hard. Because I feel like you would need to. I don't know.
Yeah, well, this
because
isn't
you
like Desert Car where you can wobble it by just turning. Like, you'd actually have to come off of something that was, like, banked. Which means, I
Right.
guess the dirt?
Yeah, I was gonna say because we're coming off the bob onto dirt, but you're like it's so hard to come out with the right angle to be able to do the
Yeah.
grass section.
Right. I bet you. I think you're onto something with that, though. I currently have more time saved, so I'm not worried about it. But
Right.
once I eliminate the time save I have here, that's probably the only thing I'll have going for me. Oh, I kind of got it there, actually. I choked it! I'm the goat! I'm the freaking goat! I just choked everything. Oh my gosh, dude. That would have been like 30.2. I bet you that would have been good. Man, that sucks. I'm actually really sad about that. Hey, dude. All right. I think I'm gonna take the L here.
I claim a victory.
You got me. Yeah, I don't want to keep subconsciously extending it.
Yeah.
I didn't even get Warrior here.
Give me one more. That ending is such a hard thing to do.
I appreciate you waiting.
Yep.
My goat.
I was watching someone upload Brave Escape speedrun. I was watching through it
Ooh.
for verification. They added a star sparkle effect every time you do the B-hop now.
Attack? That's sick. Okay.
Because someone was looking and they were like, they asked in the channel, they were like, oh, how did they commented on the current top time on the leaderboard and were like, how did you do the star jump? And I was like, Star Jump, wait, what? What do you mean? And I looked at it and I was like, oh, I don't even remember that being added, but that's sick.
It's definitely after we played.
Yeah. Okay, so this first turn, it may look like you can do a skip. There's a checkpoint like halfway through the turn. Can't do a skip.
See that. Wasn't going for it anyways.
I
This is a little
I
rough in
wasn't.
cam too. See, this is something where cam 3 would be really useful. Would. Yeah, that's, I didn't even, yeah.
I thought that's what you were going for when you repeated would.
No. Like, as in, like, would be useful, and then talking about the surface would. And then I'm just...
$25.9.
Nice.
Having to cut off a whole nother second just by probably driving super precise, I'd imagine. Honestly, I could probably do that hill without, like, if I can get more angle up that hill on the second turn.
It sucks because I'm not good at the intuition on alt cam 3, but alt cam 3 makes it a lot easier to see than regular cam 3. But regular
Right.
cam 3, I can cut my wheels closer. Like, Grenade, like, is crazy.
He is.
Because alt cam 3 is lower to the ground, so it's like, it's a lot easier, like, it helps a lot more than than regular cam 3. And, like, most cam 3 players are playing alt cam 3. It's just, like... Actually, I think Mutta, after he switched recently, I think he plays regular cam 3, which is crazy work. Because I don't... As much as I'm going to use regular cam 3 as a non-cam 3 player, just for, like, short sections, if I actually was going to main it, I'm going to switch to alt cam 3.
Right.
Damn.
Oh my gosh, they get a wheel pop? That's crazy. Off that light? Is that faster? Oh, off of that corner right there. It's gotta be that. Because you're gonna be on less grass. That's crazy.
Okay. 320. Did you look at a record or something?
Yeah, I'm watching Top Illinois Time Ghost. And I saw them all of a sudden, like, one of their wheels pop in the air, and I'm like, what the heck? I don't recognize the name. Polo Great? Polo Great 12?
Nope. No idea.
Did you change up your skin for the season?
No, I've been using the winter skin since because it fits my. It's just a icicle skin basically. I didn't change it last season either. I only changed it after the flip of the year. I'd have to find another ice-based skin, I think.
Right.
Or just switch to a car with Hatsune Miku everywhere. I don't know if I want to do that. I guess I could probably cam 2 now, to be honest. Or maybe not.
Oh, dang it. It's always that jump into the building. I like looking at this track zoomed out because it like loops around it on so bleh, I can't talk. In on itself.
That's cool. Dude, great. Man. 24.9 is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what was the strat with the grass you were talking about?
At the very end of the indoor section, if you hug the right wall, there's like a little light you can clip your front right tire on to hop over some of the dirt or some of the grass. Yeah. I think they hit. I don't think they hit that one. I think they hit the one just inside the grass.
Follow this guy now.
I'm curious. I'd imagine Cat Curly's doing it too. All the cool kids in Illinois are doing it.
I gotta keep up with this dude. Yeah, like, I'm not even trying to PB here. I just gotta make sure I stay behind him enough to see him.
Right. Sign myself. I think we lost Blizzard. But yep, I saw his car sitting still. Blizzard can't hear us right now. He could probably hear me, but can't respond. What a horrible life that must be. I don't actually know when Blizzard's audio fully cuts out. When he's unable to hear me anymore. It takes a while, honestly. Okay. Yeah, I assumed it was quite a bit. Oh man, that should have been PB. What are we looking at on that? 25.94. Still not enough. Cut out. I honestly thought it was out already by that point. That surprises me. I was expecting it to be not too long after I was like, oh, that must be a horrible life to hear me and not be able to respond. And there's screen share.
Wow, it's huge! I've never seen anything like this before. Good going.
Holy cow, the big 5-0. 50 months. Thank you. Enjoy your bass emotes yet again.
Oh, okay, there we
Welcome back.
go. Yeah. Bro, I was on a PB run too. When that happened, which sucks.
Where you... Oh, I had an eyelash in my eye.
What's my timer out here? Okay, 6:59. I got like a minute and a half or so. Yeah, so I saw because I was able to watch Kai Curly's entire replay too. So I saw him hit the light.
Okay.
Like, wow.
Yeah, you were... I think your car was on the second turn or something. Where you froze on my screen.
I don't know what it is with Discord, but it's like, well, it's just like the way they kick me off the internet is very much like intentional. Like it's not even based like I thought it was my router, but the more I'm hearing reports about this now that are like kind of similar to mine in the way that it kicks off, not necessarily the Discord thing, but it just being like, hey, it says I have internet on the router, but it's not. People are like, yeah, if their tower just gets congested, they just pick somebody to kick off, basically. Which is annoying. Yeah. Like super unoptimized with how I take that turn. I'm trying to like hit the light back. Can't seem to do it. Okay. One more try.
Oh, Scorpion.
Oh shoot. I had it too. Dang it. Alright, whatever.
I had like another .1 there I could save, but other than that, it's...
Yeah, I think I only had like one pacer.
Okay. I was expecting.
Remember this track bunch.
Didn't get a tier. First speed. Wonder what's I'm better. What's your time? What's your PB on this?
27-3. Not like I don't think I grinded this one very much. Speed sliding is not my specialty.
It's definitely something I beat you on pretty convincingly.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think this is also my worst skill set, to be fair.
I think I just focused too much
Arrow!
on like, should I be speed sliding or should I be taking the inside line?
Right. What's up, Arrow?
Yo, Arrow. Hope you're doing well, dude.
Wow, it's huge! I've never seen anything like this before. Good going.
Arrow, thank you for the sub. 9 months. I appreciate it. It's good to see you around.
Currently trying to go really fast. Faster than the other person specifically. Faster than everybody in our respective states, although.
We're not getting very close, not on this discipline.
Actually, I'm 45th right now.
Yeah, that's actually really surprising.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm only 0.3 off the top 5, but I mean that's a lot.
Right.
Alive and kicking. Which best you can do, right? They say these days. I like 500 speed, so that's gotta be a wider SD, I think. I think it's
Sounds like
thinner as you go higher speed.
Sounds like someone was backing up the entire block. Heard the beeping the whole way through.
Turn up mic, please.
Turn up
That's
Blizzard's
not
mic.
medicine.
Stream volume.
It's new. Not too much. I actually haven't played this game specifically in a while, but just
Dude.
came back from a vacation.
How much
and
backing
now
up is
we're-
this guy doing? How do I turn up your volume? Opt out. That's stream volume. Voice and video settings? No, it's not gonna be that.
It's fine now. Okay.
Okay.
GG. I might have just been far away. I think I sat up, so. Man, I cannot get this properly. Really kind of try hard in my speeds here. I have relatively zero interest in this game. It's unfortunate. But yeah,
Always on your phone. Nothing wrong with that. Blizzard does a lot of his twitching from mobile as well.
I feel like I do a lot of it on PC though.
Nah, you used to be on mobile a lot more, but I guess now that you're on like your work computer for it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I would. Well, the thing is, I still, if there's a stream to watch that I can fall asleep to, I will. But I'm very much more currently on my listening to Game Grumps and Northern Lion to fall asleep arc. Which, I mean, technically Northern Lion is a streamer, but I'm not watching him live, you know what I mean?
Right. Bro, he streams at like noon our time. It's so hard to catch
Yeah, I
him
know.
live.
No, that's like, no, I'd be like, dude, lunch hits, and I'm like, freaking Northern Lion's live, bro. That's like perfect for me. Man, this is a rough angle that I need to get this first SD out. That's something I do say a lot, SD instead of speed slide.
Mm-hmm.
But I swear I don't say GS that much.
You definitely don't. But there are times where you'll throw out the phrase. Because you'll switch up what you're like, you'll use the phrases interchangeably since they all mean the same thing.
Yeah. I do think this is an exception when I just said it, but I do think I tend to say SD on dirt and grass or like low speed dirt speed slides, whereas I tend to say speed slide on like actual full speed. But I don't know why. I think that's just because I've heard other people do that. But you know, they're actually interchangeable. Like, it doesn't
It's all
matter.
speed sliding to me.
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right on that one. Dang, I cannot beat my time I got.
This PB gets so much speed. Looked at the last message you sent.
2023.
Dang. It's been that long? That's crazy to me. Because it feels like you would stop by every now and again. Maybe not.
Dang, I really cut out the speed slide from my route and my PB'd. That drops my heart. Like, it really just, like, it's like, dude, what am I even here? Like, every time I think I'm good, it just doesn't matter.
Regardless of when the last message was, it's good to have you here. Whenever you stop by. Yeah, no, every time I try and speed slide, it feels like it just makes me slower. Even though I'll like,
have a good one.
I'll look at the lines and I'll be like, dang, those look like some good lines, and
Yeah.
I guess not.
Well, that's the thing. It's different overlaps for different speeds. I mean, it's constantly changing. This is why Mutta, like he, like, I swear it's like intuitive to him. He's like a robot. There is an actually banned mod, like for like just about everything. That can only be used like offline. I don't know how they detect it, but it's there's like a speed slide mod where it'll tell you like if your speed slide is perfect or if you're too much or too little.
Mm-hmm.
And that is actually a banned mod.
Blizzard also rock climbs now.
Yeah. Work? Nope. I have the same job as in late 2023. New hobbies? Yeah, rock climbing, I guess. Although I think I was already, technically I'd already done it a few times by late 2023. I technically got into it before Meta. It's just that Meta was the first person to.
Whoa. Whoa, hold on.
Well, yeah, I guess I did just get into it before Meta.
I've been into it since like 10 years old.
Well, I'm saying I started going to a
right.
gym before you did.
And the whole time I was like,
definitely...
my whole life I've been like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
But it's always just been too far. And it's still too far, but it's worth the drive now.
It's still too far, bro. It is still too far for both of us, but especially you.
Hey. The girl who's like equal level with me, she drives even further.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It's true. Yeah, since late 2023, I picked up the hobby of playing Trackmania. You definitely use that patch of dirt to get a speed slide. I just, like, am losing speed. And it's been 10 minutes. I'm moving on. Tell me when you're good.
You're good to go.
Oh, I guess.
I'm not getting any improvement. I'm not finding the perfect line. Honestly, that's a map I probably should have just like turned on a ghost for.
All right, we're on the blue tracks.
Oh, this was the one I was grinding earlier today. I think.
You don't have AT, or you just...
I do have AT. I got AT and stopped. But this is the last one I've played in order.
Oh, right, because you were helping...
helping Clark with 15.
Yeah, I keep forgetting Clark, yeah. You need point redemption options. Yeah, meta's not as fun with those as I am. I have, like, freaking play Bed Wars with me. Which actually makes a lot more sense now than it did then.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can somewhat hold my own.
Mine are pretty outdated. I don't have the camera set up for hand cam. Play one-handed, I guess I could still do. It's just not. I think scoot back my chair or something. And then the speedrun redemption, we're
That's funny.
we're getting to it.
Conceptually hilarious.
If you, you know, last time you were here, late 2023, I was probably still saying 2024. I'll get through all of them. That didn't happen.
Actually, didn't get through a single one of them.
No,
Matt,
2020.
no.
I think was Sonic. Was that 2024? I think it was.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like I was in college when you were doing Sonic.
I think that was February.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I won. I got what I wanted. That's like that was the one thing I wanted to see the most, was speedrunning a game that I am not willing to speedrun.
That was fun.
I've only speedrun it casually, which I was completely fine with. Yeah, still one of my favorite games of all, to be fair.
I did enjoy it by the end. Did I enjoy it the whole way through? No.
Yeah, no.
I enjoyed the first playthrough where I was accidentally playing at 2 times speed because it was running at 120 FPS.
That's just payback for freaking me playing Dark
East
Fact for like 2 hours.
Oh, that's so funny to me.
I was freaking livid.
I was like, no, I don't think
I was
that
like, I
caused any
cannot be
issues.
this bad at video games. Like, I was like, genuinely, there's no way. Like, I hate when I say something's not possible because, and it's like.
I mean, it's possible. It's
that,
just
I was
insanely
saying
hard.
that with utmost confidence that it wasn't possible.
It's doable.
Supposedly. I still don't know if I necessarily believe that.
Hey man, if Corsic could make a task of beating Darkfact without the silver sword, I think you can beat it on 120 FPS. Or whatever it was, 144. Was that what you were on?
I was playing on 144 at the time. Can you imagine if I had 240 FPS one?
That
I do now.
probably would be unplayable.
I actually low-key want to see what that looks like. Like, this is hard. I mean, that's to be expected, but...
And now there's a new East One's, a new world record too. That isn't Baronade or Corsic.
Yeah.
And almost broke a new minute barrier at that. Some crazy stuff.
That's a really tough... Okay, then you go down here, it's this. You'll cut that penalty for sure. It's not worth trying to wiggle it. Okay, yeah. Alright. I'm locked in. I think I got it. I think I'm ready to take on the world. Wow. I am not drifting this enough. It's way more of a drift than I think it is. If I air brake there, it would be better. And then that would be a AT, I think. Okay. Bro just took first place? That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that was my first finish run. It was garbage.
Yeah.
I think that drift really is what dictates most of my time saver loss. Nice.
Okay, so... From here to save... Man, it's actually pretty close. I'm only 0.6 off of the top 5. So... I think this is once again driving. I think most of my time save is in the dirt. I need to hug the outside somehow. I wonder...
Dang, dude, I was minus 0.6 there. Oh, I was minus 0.6 on the that was only like a minus 0.3. I was minus 0.6 on my
so
lobby
here
time.
I need to
Still though, that was insane.
see, the thing is like that, like that. That's gonna give me speed. It's slower, but that's just gonna mess up. Ah. Gaining time here, or slightly. It's like, I'd really like to get a 32, but admittedly, that seems like it would be insane. Yeah, see that what I'm trying to do there is low key worth it as I thought it would be. Okay, one more try. I got the penalty. All right.
He claims another.
Oh, did you beat me? Oh no.
Yeah,
No, you didn't.
I have PBs at 33-0.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't get your PB in the match, buddy.
Hey man, I tried the hard map. I lost it. I had a 32-7 that I lost on the last checkpoint.
Crazy.
Yeah. I went too low on the jump. Alright, this is new to me. What? Alright, I have AT on this.
Wow.
Bro, I'm just that good.
You
I
got
think
a reactor wall ride.
this is the one. This is the one I was grinding. I didn't have AT on this until earlier today.
Drop off for an auto slide. Wait, this actually is a crazy map.
Turn, turn, turn. Oh my gosh, that the wall bump.
I like the faraway finishes that are slower.
Mm-hmm. Up with enough speed. Way.
Classic Yinzer and Great Leon top two. Actually, some noticeable stuff. Yinzer back on top. I wonder.
It's so easy to bump that wall.
Yeah, I'm like, do I need to tap brake here? Or...
You should be able to full speed it if you get the line
Okay,
right.
yeah, I see it. All right, yeah. This first turn's a little rough.
Mm-hmm. Dude, EB passing me in the loop because I don't understand how to drive fast in upside down spaces.
I'm a second behind? Or what? Okay.
And there he goes. Oh, he's back.
Did I? Okay. See, I got a little spike there, but he's back.
Yeah, I didn't drift. well
Warrior is 33.9. Okay.
Dang, dude, that's 0.5 ahead of me. That's crazy.
I didn't say I got it. I'm just saying.
No, I know. It's just a crazy time.
It'd take me a while to get the AT here in general, I think. I always struggle with understanding the lines for these tracks. I get them down eventually, but I tend to struggle. Wow, that's awesome. I'm glad I choked that run that in current
34-2.
generational. Nice time, by the way.
Thank you. One more PB and I should be top 50 for Illinois.
Nice. Dude, it's so hard to see in that black corridor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you can't even see the wall that you hit on the inside.
Yeah.
It's gotta drift more.
I get what this wants out of me. How they want me to auto slide that. Dude, how do you not hit that wall? I don't understand. This is hard.
Yeah.
I still hit the freaking wall. I gotta drift that song. Like, it's not. I'm not getting the angle of it. I'm not gonna drift it. I'm just gonna release, but my toxicity came out. Oh my
So
gosh,
close
it's
to a
just-
PB.
This is the first one where I'm like, okay, I'm actually kind of. I feel bad at this track. Like, I would perform badly because of the first. I'm inconsistent at the first part of it. I think the second part of it, I would be totally fine consistency-wise, but the first, like, 2 big turns, I'm really inconsistent at. All right. 34-2. What do you have?
34-0.
I'll probably get Warrior on this eventually, but we're moving on. You in the middle room? Matters.
Yeah, I'm good. Giga Sword release date announced. October
GS?
2nd. GS, yeah, dude. We raced the demo of it probably a year ago at this point. And this is this is a Metroidvania that you actually showed interest in after playing it.
Oh, I think I remember that one.
There's some neat puzzles of like, oh, you have to leave your sword in place.
Yes! Yes!
Reactor grass.
We're back. We're back. We're back.
This is
We're
it.
back.
This, for sure, is new for me. I do not have a time on this yet. This is our first true race. There's 2 paths? What do you mean there's 2 paths?
You and I get up to an intersection. Ooh, I'm not familiar with how to do it underwater. Where am I going? I
think
don't see where
we're
else is going.
going, yeah, all the way up the hill. Oh my gosh, that's a tight turn.
I think I have a lot more experience on this skill set than you do.
Yeah, I mean the last map that was similar to this was the campaign map where it was like super reactor on snow, which
Yeah.
I
was
really
thinking of the
enjoyed.
cup of the day. There's a cup that had. Well, there's been 2, but there was one specifically that I got Division 1 cup of the night on. That's all I
There's also the like super reactor wood, the super reactor
I think
wet
that's my-
wood.
Yeah, that was like one of our first. That's a different skill set, I'd say. That's a bit different than reactor penalty.
That's the wrong way. No, that was a decent run. Well, we'll lock in the time, I guess.
There was a probably one of my favorite cup of days of all time. I got like 7th Div 1 or something like that
Dang.
on Cup of the Night, obviously. Because I remember I got saved by EOIC, for a fellow Pennsylvanian, and he was like, "All right, Fizzy, carry the torch," and then I got out the next round.
I think I remember this.
But I was like just surviving with consistent driving there. I was way outside of my. I should not have been in that long in general.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I turned way too much there. Oh. That'd be stupid tutorial. Ah! Ah! Man, I look at this.
What are you doing?
Bro, this just happened, bro. I've got a live replay of it because of the checkpoint. Bro, that's bullcrap.
Dang it. Keep accidentally bouncing on the water.
I lost it. Bro, what? I just did that for the first time. What is happening?
I wonder if that's what your checkpoint was. Was you, like, bounced into it?
Well, I did bounce into it. That's what I'm saying. Why is that happening?
If you're going to head on, you need to do the slope, like, or even with the water, or else you'll bounce instead of...
Oh, I'm talking about I was in the water and then I bounced up out of it.
Oh. I don't know. That hasn't happened to
Like,
me.
you know, the classic BS.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate that tip because I'd say I knew that. How did PB catch it? I was 0.5. What? Maybe I'm worse at this than I thought.
Dang, that's only a 31 flat? There's gotta be something I'm missing.
Oh my gosh, I keep hitting that one. It's so frustrating. And a PB is a PB, but... Dude, stop! Oh my... It's freaking water is making me not happy. Dude, like, why does it bounce? Why? Why? I think I actually have to come at it more of a sharp angle because I think I'm practically skipping over the water. Dude, this little corner where it shoots you out of the pool is getting me so mad.
Oh, whoa. I just had what you're talking about. I get it now.
Yeah, like basically.
Of course I bumped the wall.
And there goes all my time save. How? I have no idea. All right, 1/10 away.
Dude, I keep bumping the same wall. I can't see where it is.
I love skipping the freaking. Oh, that's so fun.
Dude, I can't believe I bumped it again. Oh, I'm still ahead. Still not enough.
Can't turn too much in the water. Can't just in the water.
Oh, wait, I remember the campaign course where, like, if you bumped any wall while you were under the water, you would...
It wasn't that. It was just like there was a specific piece of geometry that if you hit it, it would like screw you over. I think you're thinking of. You're thinking of 04 Fall 2024.
Well, like, if you bumped the wall at any specific angle, it would just, like, slide you out, but then there were certain geometry points in the transitions that would instantly jump you out of the water.
We're thinking of the same map, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's a little bit different. Gosh, you didn't do it there? I can't believe.
I love
Yeah, I guess I don't
bumping
understand
the ending, too.
I actually think the only reason I don't understand it is because of the water. The rest of the stuff I'm really good. I guess that's probably the case for most people.
Stop bumping the wall! These angles are so weird! I'm going up the hill, and it's like, okay, if I wasn't in reactor boost, that angle would work. But because I'm in reactor boost, it like slides me into the wall.
Yeah. I'm like locked in. Trying to figure out how I'm supposed to save all this time.
Locked in now. You're not even ready for this. Boom. Boom, 29-9.
Whoa!
That's what I'm
Dang,
talking
nice
about,
time,
dude.
What the frick? What?
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I don't think I have that much time.
Do you have stream open?
Yes.
Because I'll zoom over to where I got all my time save. The turn you're on right now. I don't know what it was, but I took that. I pretty much held left the entire way. Got the perfect arc around like the corner, and I don't. It normally I'm like 0.1 ahead there, and I was 0.43. So I mean, that was for me. Maybe your PB actually had a decent section there, but
yeah, I do have to check split times.
I went to 0.4 there, and it was insane to me. Whew.
Nice time, dude.
Thank you. I did not think the grass section was where my time save was.
I mean, the only thing I can really do differently is try to go wider to hold gear 3 here, but then I'm just behind. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like I have any time save right now, to be honest. My run currently feels basically perfect, except for maybe taking a slightly sharper angle in the water. Like, but
Were you behind on that run that you just had?
Yeah.
Dang. Because it was looking like super solid. I was right behind you. You had like the same lines. Maybe it's just like slight differences on hills.
Almost.
Dang.
314. I don't know. You're saving 0.4 on me though. Like that's.
Seems like a very snowball heavy map.
Yep. On a good run. But you ended up proving everybody wrong here, because you freaking got it before me, and you. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see myself when I actually get it getting a time more than just barely it.
Mm-hmm.
So. Hey, nice work.
You know what they say,
Salty, I'm just pleasantly surprised.
you can't teach an old dog new tricks unless they're named Meta forever.
Yeah. They said that.
Wait. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. That, like, completely makes sense. Because tricks are for kids.
I mean, I'm smiling, like, oh, I won't sugarcoat it. I am smiling.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, look at the records on this later. Really missing something.
Oh, nice. That 29.8 bumped me to 39th. It's unfortunate. I was minus 0.3 on that last checkpoint, and I dropped half of it.
All right. Oh, okay. Warriors 37-6. Easy. Okay. That's wet tires. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. What are we looking at?
God.
No brakes. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Uh-huh.
What's happening?
Your tires are wet. Oh my god. Now this is an interesting track. Oh. Huh? What? Where? Ooh, this is alright.
Wet snake is not a
What
discipline
exactly?
I've ever...
Oh, I thought that was a roof. Oh my gosh. What's happening? Oh my goodness. Freaking Red Bull faster. Oh my, I don't even think I...
Whoa! What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my gosh.
Alright. This is kind of sick.
Wait, how am I supposed to... Where am I supposed to do? What? Holy crap, how early do you need to start turning for that?
Yeah. So... That's freaking Red Bull faster right there.
That's insane.
I don't understand that uphill, but the rest of it I mostly get. So here you do this, jump over. What? Bro, I feel like Lightning McQueen getting passed by Doc Hudson. What the frick? What?
Bro, it's just a
Dude,
press
you had
forward.
so much speed. Yeah.
There's no drift needed, you just drive. I do release a couple times on it, but
You just had like way more speed coming into it.
even then I'm still 4 seconds off AT with that gold. Dang, hit the wall.
Okay, so that would have been 4096. I actually driven it. It's mainly this uphill where I'm losing a lot. Okay. I guess I see what you're doing with that no slide. Oh, that's faster though.
No slide. Not even no sliding. Just driving.
True. True. You know what I'm trying to get at though? You are right in this case though.
But you
Once
are
again, it's one of
also
those-
correct. I am not sliding. That is
Yeah,
true.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You're-
So
you're so right.
That's in the case where we're talking about like I am normally sliding there because my tires are wet and you are just driving. Yeah, but you're correct. It's not. Yeah.
But the whole point is that you're if you do the uphill section right, you skip wetting your wheels again. So you have less wet wheels here.
Yeah. Exactly. Correct. Yeah. So then I can just do it without letting at all, and then you skip on the water because of freaking water, dude. I freaking hate water.
Me too. Water sucks. Yeah, water is so. It'd be nice if it worked. I like it as a mechanic. It's just it needs to work.
I like this map. I will say. But...
This is a really neat one. I feel like I should release on this first turn. Oh yeah, that felt good. Still behind PB. It felt better. Okay, I even had my wheels like dip into the water, and I still was able to just like drive it regularly. It was interesting.
Really?
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Happening? I don't really know why I lost control of the car there. I actually have a fundamental misunderstanding of why that happened. What? My wheels are freaking soaked, bro. What? How did that happen? We make it united. Please don't skip. Yes! Yes! That's what I wanted to happen. I wanted to hit that freaking wall! Dude, oh my... That's so annoying. And Copium was 39.6. That's still actually quite a bit away from the time I need, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. 36.6, man. That's crazy, Swank Place. The goat. I'll never cease to amaze me.
Dude. Play it through, I guess. Nope, that's not the line. Nope, well, okay, I can't play it through because I keep messing up the line leaving the water. It's time.
All right, now,
Did that feel like a good time?
no, well, kinda. I lost 0.3 at the start on my previous run, which is crazy when you PB by like 20 seconds. But I did actually lose 0.3 at the start of my previous run. So I've got like, yeah, I've probably got like half a second that I understand that I have, but from there I'm like, unless it snowballs really heavy, I'm kind of lost for what to do here. Keep it a buck with you. I don't know. I know.
Shoot, dude, I was minus 0.5. I was gaining speed, but I cannot control that last checkpoint. I don't know when I need to start turning. Dang, but you had control going into it too. I was already sliding out.
Yeah, I'm like doing like 40% steering after I come out of the water, so that doesn't happen. Maybe not 40%, but you get what I'm trying to get at.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to save a second, man. That's like the thing, though.
That's crazy. PB stayed ahead of me there? Yeah.
I feel like a way to like. Oh wait. Oh wait. If I try to no slide this part. Frick. I got it once. Like, I basically did this entire part without sliding.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to jump over the entire penalty like that. And then I have a ton of speed coming out of that. It's 0.4. See how much it snowballs into. Ah, my tires are wet. Well, okay, that's got to be... I think that's where I'm missing stuff, though.
No! It's such a precise movement to not have to release on that.
Oh, the thing at the end?
No, the second no break.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know.
I keep
I
either
think,
like bonking the wall or sliding off the top of the snake.
I'd imagine that's probably a difference in intuition because I'm really good at snake, self-proclaimed, and I just full speed it every time. But I also like can set up my angle pretty well. Man, why are my wheels wet? What did I do to deserve this? I'm at like 40%. How did that happen? Yeah, I was minus 0.7 here too. Like I think I actually have the lore here. But it's just like getting this to not slide is actually kind of yeah, okay. At that speed I actually do think I might have needed a release, but the more important thing is that my wheels were wet. But it wasn't gonna work.
I mean, it looked like your wheels weren't any more wet than usual. You were at 30%.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. But I could not get that run without messing up, which is leading me to believe that my speed had something to do with it. I had more speed, so
You
my
were
wheels being wet.
kidding. There's no way that fell off. Dang, I was only
I'm not kidding. I had more speed, bro.
minus 0.1, but like that was the first time I got. I didn't slide on any
Dude,
of the
oh my
wet
God.
wheel sections.
Yeah, I think it's a thing of if I have more speed, you know, it's gonna be more sensitive to how wet the tires are. So I'm minus 0.8 now on that section. I've got a lot. I've got a lot from this jump.
That's insane to me because that's the same path I'm taking.
You skip the entire penalty.
Yeah, even my slow times too.
Dude, frick, I don't... Yeah, no, this is changing my, like, entire thing here.
That's crazy to me that it's saving so much time for you.
I mean, maybe your time share saves just somewhere else.
That could be. I mean, I'm definitely landing. You're definitely going further on that jump than my usual. Like, I'm pretty sure most of my time save is on the last turn.
Okay, that would have been AT.
Because I just don't... I don't understand how you held such a tight line on the last turn when I tried doing it like a super early turn. And
I break when I'm on top of the water.
Really? Okay. I was watching your inputs and I didn't see a break, but it must have been before I looked.
Yeah. Yeah, I just full speed and then brake. I never let go of the throttle.
Oh, okay. Is it just like small taps, I assume, then?
I only tap it once, but it's unfortunately, I hate to tell you this, but it's just an intuition thing. You're gonna have to. It's a completely different than drifting normally.
Mm-hmm.
The way that it like works, like you don't normally you'd want to get for that angle. You'd want to set up wide. Don't set up wide because your car will basically just like spin in place almost. That makes sense.
Almost like the, oh shoot, what was the, Kirby's Air Ride vehicle where, like, whenever you held down the button, it would, like, stop in place and rotate? Where the others would slide?
Yeah, obviously, not as much as maybe that, but...
Right, but, like, that idea, it's, like, pivoting your location.
Yeah. You'll see what I mean when you try to do it. I only know this because I watched so many people just grinding Splash from Red Bull. And then had those, and they always just did, like, braking on the water while full speeding, because I would just watch people's inputs when I'm watching streams.
Mm-hmm.
That's wow.
So
Minus 1.1, and I bounced on top of the water. Actual 37 run, bro. Yeah, for me, the line you do at the start where you don't slide at all here is like the part that's eating literally every attempt for me. Like I cannot do it.
Oh, no, that's such a tight angle at the end of this turn. Yeah, I think almost all my time save is just the last turn because
Oh my!
me getting the start really well is that's a minus 0.2. What's this next one? Maybe minus 0.4. Okay, wait, minus 0.7? Hold up. I'm gonna do a release so I can get a time. And I slid there. $39 flat.
Holy crap!
Nice. Dude, that was crazy.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I saw my minus like 0.5 at the start, which usually is 0.4, and then that snowballed to minus 1.2. I'm like, bro.
Catch a release on this in my PV. Yep, I was steering too hard. This is so doable if I just don't slide out the ending. Hey, dude. Turn too early. Hey. Felt like a perfect turn, but it isn't. Going inside too early, but I did try to. I guess I just need to tap a couple times. No, even that. No, I hit the checkpoint. What? Where did that slide come from? What? That's a first. Dang it.
And I got the warrior too, just barely. That's dope. Okay, we gotta. That's like
Dang.
a perfect one.
I've gotta stop releasing the turn. Oh my gosh, dude, I keep flipping over the edge right at the end.
Flipping over the edge?
Of the snake.
I need to break more at the end there. Oh. Okay, we're back.
Ah, dang it.
I think I have potential to go slightly faster. But am I gonna get it in the time that you get the AT? Probably not. Yeah, for reasons such as that.
I can't get this checkpoint down. Just on the wrong part of. Wait, no. How were my wheels wet? What?
I'm low-key horrible at this underwater section. I hit the wall almost every single time. It's actually ridiculous.
I don't know what water I hit. Man, you must hit brake real early.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like it's before the checkpoint.
Oh, way.
Okay.
Here, let me, if you can watch real quick. Break.
Dang. Okay. That's super early.
Once again, I'm not releasing gas or anything.
Right.
Cool.
Bless you.
There's no way. You are.
$38.4.
Nice. Almost there. Yeah, I think I have to experiment now with maybe not braking because I'm still not sure how I'm gonna save. Still quite a bit of time save. I'm not really sure I. That's. Yeah, I knew that was gonna go bad because of the angle I had.
$38.3.
At least you understand it now.
Yeah. I'm still having to release a ton on that second no brake section though. It's going so fast.
Yeah, and it's the opposite for me. I'm releasing on the first one. I mean, to be fair, I think in my PP run, I actually did tap release a little bit on the second one. tap release.
Yeah, I don't know how you're tapping release.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how else to say it.
Pull off gas. Let off gas.
Yeah, but I'm trying to denote that it's only like a tiny one.
Pinch of gas.
I think tap release makes a little bit more sense than
Bro,
pinch
that-
of gas.
Dude. Tap release is gonna be a whole neutral debate.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. But the thing is, until you come up with a better thing to say, because I agree, it doesn't make sense. But this one, like holding neutral makes sense. Tapping release doesn't really make sense. I also
Holding
don't
neutral
really
does
sense.
not make sense.
Yeah,
I need to get Northern Lion on that. He can back me up.
I'd be like, I'm 37. I don't care.
He'd be like, "Oh, you're spending your time on this. That sounds kind of like okay. You're thinking of holding neutral. That sounds like a Super Mario 64 term. So like you're probably, in your upper 20s. The full dissection of the chatter. All I'm saying, I'd be getting all the +2s though.
Dude, that corner, it's freaking running me up. Popped out of the water on the very first. That was awesome. %, wet, GG.
Dang, dude, I don't have a line here. I just had to.
That was a lot of speed.
Where'd PB get 0.5 from? We were driving the same line. I just saw them shoot ahead. That was crazy.
Yeah, I screwed this one up. See, look how far that shoots me out, though. That's slower.
Cool. Didn't know there was a water bug right at the start.
Yeah, I've gotten it one time.
Alright, I've got the strap.
Looking at Crisco. Oh, that line saved me point two.
Oh. I don't know if I described this situation to you.
No, you gotta be kidding me with the water bounce. I'm so over that. Yeah, what's up?
Hold on. Okay. When I was at the climbing gym, at one point the people I was climbing with,
Opium, by the way.
bang. The people I was climbing with, one of them was getting a couple insults thrown their way, and
Dang.
near like the
Like playful or like
playful,
real?
playful. Because like I mean, with like more roped stuff, weight differential it plays a big role. So,
Okay.
we were asking weights, and so there were like weight comments getting thrown around. But near like the end of the night, I was like, "Man, you just keep catching strays," and they both looked at me like I'm crazy. And I was
Dude.
like the stare they had at me was just that stare of like, "Are you speaking English?"
Right. Yeah, like they didn't understand the terminology.
Yeah, and I was in my head. I'm just like, I thought this was a common phrase.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I thought it was. I'm like, okay, maybe it's because I work in a school. Like, I still know like the phrases kids use, or maybe it's
Right.
like one of my coworkers was like, yeah, it seems to be more of like an online thing. Maybe it's like I guess, but I feel like
if I said that to my mom, she would know exactly what I'm trying to say.
right.
I'm gonna ask her tomorrow now. Because that is interesting.
Right.
Yeah,
And they're like, I assume they're around like my same age.
I mean, okay, not that my friends at work are a perfect gauge because we are all video editors after all, and we all watch YouTube and things like that. But like, they're late 20s and late 30s. The two people I primarily like hang with, I guess, and they would both. I'm pretty sure I've literally said that to them before. I've literally said catching strays to them before.
Yeah, it was very surprising to me.
Yeah, that's yeah. That is very surprising to me as well.
At first, when I saw their look, I was like, oh, maybe they think it's like out of the ordinary for me to say that. Like maybe that's just not like the vibe I get off, but as the stair went on longer, I was like, wait, no, this is deeper than that.
Oh my gosh, dude. A white skin stare. What? What? That's crap.
There it is. There it is. 38-1.
Nice time, dude.
Was hoping for more, but I'm good with that. I'm happy.
Yeah, I see. Now I'm like, I want more, but regardless, I think it's a good. As much as I'd like to get to 15 to see what it is, I think this is a good stopping point because it is 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
here. Yeah, I am somewhat tired. I've been going to bed like a normal person.
Honestly, actually, we're gonna let's.
Right, there's no way I lost that much time.
Go to my Clarkatron DMs. Let's see. He made a spreadsheet of his times.
Oh,
Let's
there's
see
no way
what-
he's better than us, right? How long has he been playing TM?
He started with Nations Forever, but he's like just starting with what is this?
But
2020.
Was he like a long time player of NF?
I don't think so. I don't think he's better than us, but because I mean he was asking me for pointers and
Right, that's true. And if you're asking about a forever pointers, you must run.
yeah, you must really be like needing some help. I'm gonna leave the match so I can get my time list.
To be fair, I find it a lot harder to give someone pointers if they're not in Cam 2. That's like my downfall.
That's
I can't
fair.
tell when somebody's doing something slower. What? I got a no slide without releasing there?
Nice.
I cut it too close. I was really gunning for.
And you know what?
No, this could 100% work.
I'll even add my stuff to his sheet. Because he left spaces open for other people.
I mean, I could put my times in if you'd like.
Yeah, honestly, it'd be
Just send me the sheet.
kind of neat to have him.
Just gotta join the Team Bod Club.
Honestly. Alright, track 1. 20.062.
Come on! Yes!
Nice.
I gave
Dude,
single
that's
block.
crazy. I tabbed back in because I couldn't see the full number, and it's like the smallest PB.
No, dude, 100th, baby.
6. $3.1.
Before I got top 13, which is crazy considering top 15, which is crazy considering where I started on the map. Whoa, 15 looks like a.
Oh, he has a better track 9
tech.
time than me. The wood map. By by 400ths. 10.
Do I need to be part of some speedrun community here for this?
It's just, I mean, you're a speedrunner. You count.
Okay.
You speedran Fairy Afterlight, so he knows your name. Or Fairy Afterlight demo.
Yeah, I know Clark knows who I am, I'm assuming.
Right. And he's been in the streams, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he was in the stream not too long ago.
Color coding go from like best to worst, I guess, yeah.
Oh shoot, he's got it in seconds. 130.
Oh, I'm taking it. I'm taking this spreadsheet over, bro.
What's his conditional formatting formula?
Somebody beats
I
me
should
on 7.
hold on. Let me put this on stream as well. You guys can see these times. Have anything of that sort? Not really.
Sometimes it gives us the right color
Window?
code, and sometimes it like doesn't.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna look at the what the color coding is. This one.
Me replacing all of your green. What was 10? I already forgot what 10 was at the full speed.
Zoom in on this.
Yeah, this is one of those games where once again the knowledge is to the level. I know we're not. I'm preaching to the crowd at this point, but going back to like, this is one of the games where old players are still good because it's not all execution and or like you don't have to have some crazy freaking arm strength to do it. It's just like if you are smart, which helps out a lot for
Color scale. I've never used conditional format color scale. Min value. Green. Okay, so I think it goes based off lowest time. Lowest time is counted as 100%. And then it scales the color based off of how close you are to that. Yeah, so technically here we are different colors. I'm just a lighter scale than you. Like by the smallest margin.
It's sometimes it's like a slightly lighter green, which makes sense to me, but then sometimes it's just white, which I guess is just how the scaling works.
Right. Well, it's scaling based off just the values in there. So like for this one, my time's counted as 100% and Clark's time is counted as 0%. And because you're pretty much like 50% between us, you're white instead of a green.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never used that system, but that's kind of neat. So how many do I still? I've got 5 above
okay,
you.
I need it. This one, I'm speaking of that one. That's the one I wanted to go back to.
Which one?
While you
13?
were filling it out. 9, 8. Sorry.
8. Oh yeah.
8 was the one I was not happy with. Like I mean, there's a few that I was not happy with, but this one I was like sitting on
Right.
time save.
And then you've even got this, I don't think this shows on stream. You've got this section over here. You can change who you are. See how you compare against the ATs. -0.063. How is Clark doing against the ATs? He's got all through the green, and then he's got track 20 as well.
Where's got track 20?
Yeah, he's got the AT for track 20 by -0.4. And he has the AT on 25 at -10.
Bro, having it for 20 is low-key crazy. And not having it for a lot of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hardest red track, dude. Like, that's actually... I'd imagine that's pretty hard. Unless there's some cut that was found.
I don't know.
And even then, is Clark gonna know about it?
Right.
How in the community is he?
Well, it's a thing where I know he definitely watches plenty of Trackmania and probably plays plenty of it to where he'd be able to do a cut, but would he... I don't know if he'd want to do a cut. Or if he'd want to try and do it fair. That doesn't seem like the right word for it, but like do it
legit
fair.
doesn't work either.
Right. But you know what I mean with it.
Wait. Yeah, wait. Hold on. There's no checkpoint there.
No
Wait. I can just jump to the left. I can stop hitting the freaking wall. If you can make that, you can just go over there.
I'm gonna cam 7 it.
I think that's low-key possible, but maybe not.
No checkpoint where?
This arch right here is not a checkpoint.
Oh.
So I was theorizing going to the left of it.
If you can make
Being
that
the
jump.
downhill earlier. Yeah. Unfortunately, wasn't proving too successful, or it's not as much as I like at least.
Yeah, you'd have to like bounce off the ground.
Still not quite what I want, but
Did you get a small?
yeah, it's like 0.1. I was 0.3 ahead until the end, but then to say I messed up the ending would be weird because I felt like it was better. That clearly means that's where my problem is. See that one?
No, I didn't.
Minus 0.001, baby. Okay, yeah, so that time I took a more direct line at the penalty, and it did, like, there definitely is merit to trying to get, like, a weird bounce here. Because I lost a ton of time on my PB. What time is it? Okay, I'm doing like 3 more minutes of attempts, and then I'm done. What are you streaming tomorrow, bro?
Dude, they do skip that dirt arch. There is like a bounce you can do. Probably still Night Rain with the guys. But I'll probably do an early stream of Donkey Kong.
Okay.
Get some
Did
actual.
they full skip it, or did they like bounce on the thing beforehand?
They bounce on the platform before.
Okay. I might need to do a small release. I'm not sure. Wow, A cubes with the top three here. Shout out. Year 4. Yeah, like I said. They give me a higher gear, but not much else going for me there. There we go. Okay. All right, other than she.
Warrior medal as well. Very nice. I actually really like that 08. It's definitely my favorite 08 than anything. Why does it say you have? Oh. No, it says I have it. You're just your color is so close to me.
Yeah. Such a minuscule difference.
Probably the only map I didn't really care for was 12. I don't really care to play that one as compared to the other ones of its similar nature from other things.
I liked it. I didn't really care for. I mean, I liked the wood, but there's just not
Kinda
much
boring.
variance to what you can do. Yeah.
Yeah. I would agree. This one's also interesting. I think I need to get better.
That 11.
I am really surprised you beat me on this one, but good job. My favorite ones are yeah, I wish I liked what is it? 13 slightly more.
I liked it, but you were having a lot of issues with the water just bugging out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, this is like, I love reactor down penalty. Like, it's my favorite thing ever. Also, this is sick.
Those pillars of fans.
Yeah. But it's just like, yeah, the water just makes me so freaking mad.
I've still got maybe another 0.2 to save on that. I could get 29.6.
Oh, wow, you just jumped down there. Huh. Yeah, that's where you came at again, because we had different lines that ended us up in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just kind of clunk right down.
Yeah, you have your line there to get around that corner is the line that saved me, like 0.4. But I think I was a bit off the line on this PB. But I was able to run AT pretty consistently on this map after I got it.
Yeah. No, not me. I mean, I guess this is an example of me cutting airtime not being the right thing to do. Because you just drive straight here.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah, because that's basically all the time save. We were pretty even.
Well, there
after that.
is some...
I've had some here.
Or is it just reactor up that gets like that small speed boost when you get close to the ground?
Oh yeah, the zoop. That's
Yeah.
like a whole different. Yeah.
Because you might get a little bit of it with each airtime, but you still want to minimize it to some degree.
I mean, that's just. Yeah, I don't know. It's more just that you were taking a more direct line there, but I thought you would lose a lot of speed by like clunking down on the ground, but I guess it's just not the case. All right. GG.
Wait, I was...
4,362 to 364.
Dude, I got top 35 on track 3 as well.
Nice.
And yeah, still not good.
I was like, how is that possible when I'm beating you, but Illinois is weaker? I forgot.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
That's not even a roast. I just genuinely like forgot that's how that works. It can be like that.
Only sometimes weaker.
How about that?
Alright. I don't know if this is a Chrome thing or if this is just like a Twitch problem, but I've started having problems where if I have a Twitch stream open for so long, it will crash. Like it will create a memory error, and I'm thinking it's just like it's probably a thing to do with how chat is handled. So I don't know if it's Chrome, if it's the extensions, or if it's Twitch native, where I'm assuming it probably just keeps all the text and it keeps saving all that text from the chats, and it eventually crashes because it's trying to use so much memory.
Interesting.
And it forces like a page reload, or else you just can't do anything. We are going to raid Baronade. He's probably much further into Donkey Kong than I am. Thank you for watching, everybody. You're still here from Tulio's raid. Thank you for staying around. And if you're not here from Tulio's raid, check out Tulio's 195. He's streaming sumo roughly every night, unless something happens. Every night for the next week. It ends next Sunday. Every other month. Perfect sumo content. It's a great sport to watch. Alright, I typed the thing for the raid, but I don't know if it's actually doing anything. Okay, the raid is about to go through. Alright, have a good night, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow with more Donkey Kong and I believe Elden Ring. Have a good night.